Welcome back to another daily upload. Today's video is not really something that we normally film or talk about, but I am basically out of my job temporarily. Yesterday, I was working on finishing up the R8, putting the bumper back on, getting ready to finish wrapping it, when my camera, which was sitting over on my tripod here, fell over. There was a gust of wind and somehow, I mean, this is a pretty heavy duty tripod. It blew it right over, landed, pretty much smashed my camera, which we'll be taking a look at here soon. But luckily, I'm using Brian's camera. We have the exact same one, so I'm able to make this video while we figure out fixing my camera. And if you're an entrepreneur like myself and Brian and you just paid your taxes, well, I could have paid off the truck, but instead the government took it from me. And so I'm not going to be buying a new camera. So we are in Brian's office now. Brian, welcome to the video.
Nice camera you got.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this one works. This one works. All right, so here's the lens. And Brian's been pretty helpful in taking this apart for me. Not really something that we're experts at with lenses and what's inside here again, the glass,
well,
what you call it?
The actual lenses are in here. Like
yeah.
A few pieces of glass, the aperture.
That's it.
Thing.
Yeah.
I don't know the word. But this is interesting. It comes apart. I had it apart last night. It's very finicky to put back together because there's 20 ways it could fit, but only one is correct.
Yeah.
And as you can see, this spins out. This is how it all zooms in and out. Like this is, very important. There's sliders and stuff on here. What seems to be the issue that fails on a lot of these cameras, which this is the Alpha A5100, this piece right here, which attaches to this piece. This is the motor that actually spins this gear to make this, go in and out as you zoom in and out and stuff. But there's these 3 or 4 tabs in here. I don't know if you can zoom in enough to see them broken.
Yeah, did you save them at all?
Right there, here, and there. I think there's 3 of them.
Those are all sheared right off when the camera hit. I need to go grab the camera and show them.
Yeah, so these are the broken pieces.
And so the lens doesn't even open, like...
The pieces broke that this
is where it hit.
Since this piece connects to this piece, which actually is the motor, obviously to make this go up and down, when we put it back in after taking it apart and finding all these broken pieces were jamming it, but disconnecting the motor to where when it's in the body, this just, you can pull it in and out and it doesn't do anything. So that needs to be motorized. And then the actual body itself is fine. We put my lens on and it works. The only issue now, the on-off. Yeah,
look at that. There's play in it. There's no solid click to on and off, but it works.
It works, but it can, barely, off now.
Yeah.
And I'm barely pushing it. Basically, it goes back here, and then onto this, other part of the lens. We need to glue it tight. That way it stays tight. And then this is the outside of the lens that goes on it like this. When this is back on, these screw to this piece that is not attached to this anymore. That's the issue, because this piece gets screwed here, this piece gets screwed on the inside of this piece, which this goes over this lens. So when this doesn't connect to this, they are not connected, which is the issue.
Yeah, so we are going to use some JB Weld
super glue
and glue that to that, and then put it back on the camera and see if that works.
When this is on, because yesterday it was so weird taking this apart. There's other videos out there showing you exactly how. I don't want to take this apart again because there's so many different ways.
I think it took 20 minutes just to get it one piece back together.
From yesterday, after taking this apart, pulling the broken pieces out and putting it back together, I thought it was working, then we plugged everything in, and that's when we found out it wasn't connected, so the lens was freely opening, which isn't good. But now, when I push this in and out, there's resistance and that motor is spinning, so that's a good sign.
So as you can tell, I was pretty upset. That's why I let Brian work on this, because I just didn't even want to.
I like taking things apart.
I didn't want to do it because I was pretty mad that my business camera.
Now, did you talk about why you're not gonna just buy another one right now?
Yes, I did, because I could have paid off the truck.
Needless to say, taxes suck.
Yeah.
So
no fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna need some glue, super glue that, and go from there.
Hopefully this goes together smoothly. We haven't tested it yet, so we have no idea if this will work, but we have a pretty good feeling that it should.
Because yesterday's test, the camera slid open and closed, just the motor wasn't connected because all 3 of those things were broken.
Well, while he's figuring...
It's not gonna work.
No? Why not? It does have to move, doesn't it?
It rotates on this.
Does it? Ah.
So those pieces, like that one video we saw,
Yeah.
he epoxied those pieces to this.
Okay. So we got to get all that glue off.
We could glue where the motor sits to this piece because that does not move.
Yeah.
We're gonna try that.
And just glue the motor to it?
Basically glue the motor to the center, and this is just gonna spin freely, which means we gotta get that glue off.
This would be a good point to ask you guys. Have you ever had something for your business or something that broke and or you tried to fix it yourself?
How many of you have fixed a lens like this?
Yeah. Has anyone done this before? Because we haven't.
I've never taken apart a lens.
While we're waiting for the glue to dry before we can put everything back together, while today's video is about fixing a camera lens, if you're new to the channel, we film a lot more than that. We're gonna take a look at some of the cars out in the garage here. Of course, we got the R8, which is in a mid-wrap stage right now. The unveil video will be coming soon. We got both the bikes, the GTR, you saw the Tacoma outside. So we do a lot of automotive reviews. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos. If you've been with us for a while, thanks for your continued support. But if you're new again, definitely check out more of our videos. Let's head back inside and hopefully fix my camera.
Also, we have been considering new cameras because we cannot do external mics. You see these little fuzzy things? These are little windsocks that stuck onto the actual microphones, and they did a lot of good.
Yeah, they work really well.
It went from horrible wind noise to practically zero wind noise.
And it's not because I'm being cheap either. It's just I want to fix it.
True. Yeah.
I mean, you can fix things and it still be back to normal.
That's one thing.
And not cheaping out.
A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
They think if it breaks, buy a new one. Not to say you don't have the means. If you don't have the means, of course try to fix it. Even if you do have the means though, it's sometimes a lot more rewarding to fix it in.
Yeah, we'll see if this works. If it works for another couple months, then I can decide to upgrade.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have to upgrade right now.
The do-it-yourself mentality, and again, if you're a new person to the channel, how do you think we bought these cars? You know, it wasn't mommy and daddy giving it to us. It was, you know, work for it. And the do-it-yourself mentality is how it happens, honestly. Everybody I've talked to with way nicer cars than what we have, you do it yourself. So
yeah.
We're going to do it ourselves, and if it fails, we will learn from our mistakes.
That's the biggest thing. The most successful people in life are the biggest failures.
Yeah.
Because you learn from your mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Life ain't perfect. Like this glue job is or just fix everything with super glue, and I mean that's the key to happiness, I think.
2,000 years later.
I think we're ready. Hopefully.
The epoxy is definitely cured. The only drawback, because all those little tabs are broken, it's not exactly secure on this side.
Yeah?
You might be able to see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we'll see how it functions now. Right now the biggest question, I have not messed with it. Can I push this in and out, and will this be glued to this or not? If it's glued to this, we did it wrong.
Well, it twists. That's a good sign.
That's a great sign. So then to put this piece on, this outer slider thing is going to line up with this one plug over here. So on the left side of where the motor sits. And really just make sure all the cables are on the inside. And we're going to put one. Basically, we're lining up these 3 little grooves on the outside with the channels on the inside of here. It might be hard to see on camera, but you will know when you're doing this. Okay, so that is together. And it's the black screws now.
Plus 2 little tiny spacers, like right on the front of my thumb there.
Those rubber
and then
spacers,
this goes on.
And the rubber ones will go on top of the little circuit board. So first things first is we're now securing that outer ring that we glued to this piece. So with all those 4 screws on, we're now going to put the circuit board on. I don't think we should taking this off.
No, it was very easy though with those wire things.
All these flat wires, they're wires, and these connections right here, there's a little black plastic tab that actually locks it in place. You can probably see that.
You just fold them over like putting a belt on, you know, a belt clip.
Yep.
Flap it over.
You guys can see, I mean, hopefully you can see. We're gonna slide one in at a time, and it's pretty easy to know which one goes where. Slide it in there, and then this one clips forward. So the last one on the circuit breaker piece thing, again, I'm not a tech person, I'm a car guy, so I don't really know what it's called, but these rubber little grommet pieces will go on. There's a little circle there and one there. You'll see a black post stick out. These, I would assume, just help it stay in place and limit any shock that's on it.
Hopefully the zoom still works with the zoom button.
The little one on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah. On to the last thing, because we're pretty much assembled the entire lens, is the silver piece. This is what locks into the body of the camera. We have one more of these little flat pieces. I believe this is going to connect on the inside, and that black plastic tab is on the outside. And with that final one on, this just sets right on here, and then those 4 silver screws are just going to hold this in place.
The only thing is the battery's not in yet, so.
Yep. That's a good sign it's not falling out before it fell right out. Because, I mean, not fell out, it just came apart.
So it should pop open. Oh, no way. Can you zoom?
I'm so scared to zoom. Uh-oh.
No?
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 It didn't zoom.
Oh.
I don't want to, you know what?
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't zoom, it works. We never zoom.
I don't zoom that often. Should we finish the video on that camera?
I think so.
Yeah? We can switch it
I mean, autofocus
right now.
Works.
Yeah.
Timer.
I have it on the timer for thumbnails.
So we don't have to zoom, but we never zoom and it might work.
Okay. And I just have a weird on-off button.
Alright, well I hit record. I do see you on the screen.
We're good?
I think we're working.
Alright.
I mean...
We should finish up the video now on my refurbished camera.
I think you are back with a job. You're
Yes.
employed. You're
Yay.
employed.
Let me try zooming in. That's it.
Yeah.
It goes 1 millimeter.
Yeah, something catches or something.
Well, I don't zoom in that often. Hardly ever.
We never zoom.
But I have a job again. I can start filming. Well, now I'm filming.
Yeah. So cool. We can we have another video to film with the green screen tonight, so we're gonna do that.
Maybe we'll use my camera.
Yeah.
Because it's been out of commission for 1 day. We fixed this in 1 day.
Yeah, I think so. Last night after it broke, he was a little heated, so I took it. I just started taking the lens apart. Literally, I've never taken apart a camera, but I just started taking it apart. Found a really good video on YouTube. I'll link that guy's video because it was very helpful on how to disassemble this thing. Very, very good detail. And yeah, these guys sell the rest.
There we go. So yes, thank you, Brian, for fixing.
Do I get a raise for that?
I mean, it's part of the business. I have to make videos, so it helps you.
You got to mow the lawn the next 2 weekends.
We'll see.
Alright, on that note, I'll see you guys next video. Mike,
alright.
you can wrap.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more automotive videos coming soon. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. We'll see you guys next video.